this video, we're going to be adding and subtracting polynomials. For my first example, I'm going to add two quadratic, because of the second degree, trinomials, because each polynomial has 1, 2, 3 terms. Adding and subtracting is really just about combining like terms. Like terms have the same variables to the same powers. So 3x squared and x squared are like terms. Remember, when you don't see a coefficient out front, it's a 1. Just like 3 dogs and 1 dog give us 4 dogs, so does 3x squared plus 1x squared give us 4x squareds. We don't change them. Just like the dogs didn't become cats, 3x squareds plus 1 more x squared is 4x squareds. We have a pair of like terms with the minus 1x and the minus 5x. And again, put that 1 in there if you don't see it. I have a negative 1x plus a negative 5x. So think of it as being 1 degree below 0, and it goes 5 more below 0. We'd be at 6 below. And again, I didn't change those exponents. Lastly, I have a plus 7 and a minus 11. Those get to go together as well. So think of it as being 7 degrees above 0, and it drops 11 degrees. Or think of football. You're 7 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage, and you get pushed back 11 yards. You'd be 4 back. So you can see that the adding polynomials is pretty straightforward. We just combine like terms. For subtraction, it's pretty similar. Again, that first trinomial there has a 1 in front of it, so you can really just remove those parentheses. But the second one has a negative, and that has to get distributed in. And remember, there's a 1 in front of that x squared. 1 negative is a negative. But when I distribute it into the second term, I have 2 negatives, and that becomes a positive. Likewise, 2 negatives make a positive 11, and I'm going to combine those like terms. 3 of those minus 1 of those is 2 of those. Down 1 of those, up 5 of those. Again, think temperature, 1 below, and it goes up 5 degrees, it'll be up 4 degrees. And then 7 plus 11 is 18. So with the subtraction, the only difference was we had to distribute that negative in. Or if your teacher said add the opposite, you would have changed this subtraction to a plus and done the opposite of each of these terms in the parentheses, and you would have had the same minus 1x squared plus 5x plus 11. So either way works. Do whichever way you're most comfortable with.